delicious, easy, flavorful burrito bowl using my natural spices at home. So I'll take you guys through step by step on how to make a very flavorful, delicious burrito bowl at home. So let's get started, guys. So the first thing we want to do is just position this like this for you guys to see. Yeah. And then cool. Okay. So welcome guys. Today I am going to teach teenagers on how to make a burrito bowl at home using natural spices that will give your chicken a very flavorful and delicious taste. So I'm going to take you guys through step by step on how to make an easy burrito bowl at home. So teenagers, gather, everybody gather and let's get started. So the first thing we are going to start with, our rice. So I am using white rice that I've already washed out. So now I'm going to use 2 cups of white rice. You can use white or brown, it doesn't matter, but white will do, or whichever rice you have at home. So I'm going in with 1 cup. So 2 cups of rice to the side. And then I'll go in with 1 spoon of salt. Where is it? I'm like, where is it? Then I am going in with some oil. So now for water here, I have 4 cups of water. So make sure your whole rice is inside the water. Like that. So now we have used 4 cups of water. For 2 cups of rice, I've used 4 cups of water. Just mix this up very well like this, and then I am going to put this close this up, and I'm going to cook this over this side while we chop other things. So I'll cook this for about 15 minutes. So now that my rice is out of the way, now we are going to the chicken, which is our proteins. If you are vegetarian, you can replace your chicken with some beans and you'll be good to go. So I'm just going to start to slice this, and then we are going to season this. But before we season this, I will want to start with our spices that we are going to use for our chicken here. Here I have my natural spices, which is the country onion. This just deepens the flavor of your chicken. And then here I have the Njansan, which is the traditional name of the seed, but it's known as an oily seed. And then I have here white pepper. These flavors just deepens the flavor of your chicken. And then over here I have paprika. And then I have some chili flakes just to give it that chili kick in my chicken. And then this one, we're gonna use it for the bean. This is the grounded Aidan fruit spice that I have already. Please pass me gloves there. So now we're gonna start with our chicken over here. And then one, please. So for burrito bowl, I would advise to use a center breast because it cooks fast and it's just meaty and the seasoning just goes very well in it. So for today, I am going to use 3 center breasts. So now what you're looking for is just to slice this very well up. So I am going to remove the fat onto my chicken and just clean it up very well. So just going like this. So what you're looking for is to slice them like this, small pieces like this, so that it's easier to cook. So that's the different way you can cut your chicken. So now I'm going to show you another easy way you can just slice the chicken. I'm going to put another glove on my other hand. Okay, so for you guys who are just joining, I'm cooking my rice at the back. So I use 2 cups of rice with 4 cups of water, and then we just put it here at the back while we are slicing up. So our rice is cooking there for 15 minutes. And then I added in oil and some salt. So while that is cooking, we are chopping up our chicken. So another way you can chop your chicken is hold it like this. Then just cut it out the fat. You don't want to serve that, but it's also optional. It's not really that a big deal. You can still also have it on. So I'm just removing these parts out. And then removing all that. And then what you want to do is that put your chicken down and hold it like this. Then just slice it out like this. What you want is like this, some knives. So, and be careful for sharp knife as well. You do not want to hurt yourself. Then you just go in like this. So it doesn't have to be the perfect shape, or they don't have to look the same, as long as you just cut them small so that it's easier for you to cook it. Then it's good, because when you cut it big like this, it will make the cooking process extremely a bit long, like more 10 minutes or 5 minutes. But when you cut it like this, it cooks extremely fast. So about 10 or 8 minutes the chicken is done already. Just gonna put this aside.
Please, thank you. You go to your father. Go to your father. Enjoy the castle. Go down. Go down. After 1 hour, you come and visit me again.
So now this is all our chicken here. So now we'll just start with seasoning it. Isn't that one? Now for my spices for my chicken, I am using here country onion. It looks like this. It's like a round ball. These are my natural spices over here. It's extremely amazing. It's a good time. And then with my natural seed and my white pepper over there. Just put this in. So it's also optional. You can use any spices that you have in your kitchen. I just prefer using these ones because they just deepen the flavor in my chicken. So the oily seed, which is a traditional name, is like the Njansan. This is how it makes. It's like a thick spice. It has a nutty smell and a nutty sense. It's extremely amazing for your chicken. And this is how all my three spices combine together, which is a country onion, my Njansan, and my white pepper. So now this one. Oh, and it smells so amazing. But if you guys don't have also these spices in your kitchen, you can use any other spices. Just that I love using this as it deepens the flavor of my chicken. So just put this here. So now I'm just gonna add 3 garlic. So I just love getting garlic in my chicken because it just gives it that wonderful flavor, and so that my chicken doesn't smell too much of chicken as well. That's what I do. Press this in like this. done. Then I am going in with chili flakes just to give it that spicy kick, but not to overwhelm it also with this other spice. Then we are going in with paprika. Then another tip for teenager is that when you are cooking, make sure also your space and your surrounding is clean, and you also clean as you go so that it makes your work very easy. So now I am just going in with 1 or 2 spoons of oil for moisture for my seasoning to go in very well. Then I'm just going to massage those. Most importantly, I almost forgot to add in a bit of salt. So I'm adding in a bit of salt. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside and then we are going to do our corn salsa. So I'm going to look at our rice over here. Soon already. So I'm going to add in 1 more water. Let that cook. So now if you don't like the onion to be in your eyes too much, what you can do is that this onion, put it a bit in the fridge for like 5 minutes before cutting it so that it doesn't go too much in your eyes if you don't like that irritation. So it's going in like this and holding my onion. Okay, just doing it like that. put it inside my fridge. I can feel my eyes are burning. I think one it's good. So we don't want our tomato to be soggy, so I just cut it like in quarters. Then I'll just go in like this and remove this part here. I don't need. So now guys, I have done my, so this corn that I use, it's a canned corn. So I just washed that and rinsed it out, and then I added my onion and my tomato over here. And then I am just gonna add, so this, the jalapeno, if you don't want it spicy, then you just remove the seed out so that it's not too spicy. As well, if you guys have any questions so far on what I'm doing, feel free to also just leave a comment. And hi everybody. And also, if you like the video so far, just take a moment and just hit the like button, or as well the subscribe button to really help my channel to grow. I'll really appreciate it. So now I'm just gonna make this. Hi. Hi, Emily. How are you, Emily? I hope you are good. So Emily, so far, if you have any questions regarding the burrito bowl, feel free to ask me anything you want to know. So far, I've started with the rice that is cooking at the back here, and then I season my chicken with my spices. I use the Njansan spice, and then I use the country onion and the white pepper. Then I went in with that, and then I just let it to rest. So now I'm doing my corn salsa over here that I put onion and tomato and just the corn can, and I washed it out. So it looks like our rice here is ready, so I'll just put this aside and rest so that we can make it a chirancho rice. Wonderful. So now guys, this is chirancho I'm using over here. So I'll just go in. So when you are chopping this, be careful for your fingers. Try to move it apart from your knife so you don't cut yourself. You just hold it. So for you guys who are just joining now, today I'm doing a burrito bowl. So far I'm done with my rice and I'm done to season my chicken. So now I'm doing the corn salsa over here. So if you guys are out there and you have any questions, please just take a moment. You are free to ask me anything, what I'm doing, how far I am. You can ask me, I'll gladly answer. And if you also have a moment, please do me a favor and just hit the like button, and also don't forget to please subscribe. It will help my channel to really grow. I will appreciate it very much. So now, half of this, not half, like a little bit of this, will go into my corn salsa, so it does not overwhelm. And then the rest we'll put it into our rice. So, just put it here. Like this. This side. As you are cooking, you want to clean as you go so that when you are done, it's not too much on your plate. So now we are going in with some lime. So press the lime a little bit, just release more juice. That's why I am doing it like this. And let's move the knife out of the way. Like this. Also, what I like to do is start with my lime, like this. I just don't like to throw it away. What I like to do is I like to add a little bit of salt onto it, and then I just eat it. It's yummy though, guys. It's so delicious. Let me know in the comment if you also like eating your lime with salt, or how do you eat your lime? I just love eating it with some salt, guys. It is so delicious. Oh, it feels like heaven. I love eating this with salt. It is so delicious. You can also let me how you like eating your lime as well. Okay, now that is out of our way. So I'm just gonna mix this up and just add in a little bit of salt based on your taste. So inside here for you guys, so just joining, I did some corn, which is canned corn. I just washed it out with some tomato, some jalapeno peppers, and then with some red onion, and then with coriander and with some lime juice. So let's taste how this is tasty. It's good. Put this aside. Now that this is aside, I'm going to go in. Going with the rice. So with our coriander that we cut. Hi, Tommy Law. 77, how are you? Guess I'm not to put that. I'm fine. How are you? So, it's going like this, and I'll remove this out. So this is our coriander rice now we are doing. I'll just press this like this, all the juice like this. So I am using one full line. So when I cooked my, excuse me guys, when I cooked my rice, I added salt and some oil, and then I used 2 cups of rice, and then I used 4 cups of water, and then I let that come to a boil. So now I don't need to add in any more salt because my rice is already seasoned. So there's 2 ways you can cook this. You can either boil the water with salt and oil before, or you can as well boil it together depending on the rice you have. If you have the rice that cook fast, then definitely boil your water before adding on your rice. But if you have other rice that takes long, then you can boil it together. So I have 2 ways of cooking my rice. So this is my rice, and it looks and smells so delicious. So our burrito rice, it's now done. Our corn salsa is also done. It's out of our way. So I'll just give this a taste and see how this tastes. It's good. Very good. Okay. I'll pull this aside. So this is some easy meals you can be doing for your family and loved ones at home without any pressure at all, and it's easy, it's filling. And then now the next step, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go in with our chicken. Can you please go?
Listen,
Can you go?
you call me.
Thank you. No.
You call Papa?
So now I'll just start with your. Okay, let's see if you guys can see this. Yeah. So now we'll start with our chicken. So guys, if you're out there, so while this is heating up, I'm waiting for it to heat up before I can add in my chicken. So if you're out there and you're trying to learn how to cook as a teenager, it's very important to put that into your pocket so that it can just make life easy wherever you're going to find yourself. So just start by doing easy meal, light meals, and then it will be very helpful for you in the long run. You can also cook for your boyfriend, you can also cook for your mom to release some weight over your parents at home. It's always good to know how to cook, even if it's just the basic. It's extremely important to have as when you are growing up. So if you like burritos are things you can do. It also makes you guys connect, do some activities together, and it's just easy meals you can do for connection to be taking place. So now for you guys who are just joining, and this is our chicken over here. I season this using my natural spices, but you can use any spices that you have available at home. So I use the oily seed, which is the traditional name is the Njansan spice, and then I use white pepper, paprika, and some country onion, and a bit of salt and oil for moisture, for all the seasoning to go inside. And this just smells so amazing. But whichever spices you have at home in your kitchen, you can always use that, no pressure at all. And then now we're just gonna fry this because our rice is done and our corn salsa is also done. So then we're just going in. But if you're a vegetarian, then you can skip this and just add beans to your burrito. So it's not really a big deal. So now I will just go in with a bit of oil to my pan like this. So as well, one thing I know about teenagers is that they're scared of the heat that comes into the kitchen. So just take it like slowly, because you are scared you might get burned or the food might get burned. So just make sure that when you are cooking, you are as well just a bit far. But when you are starting and you don't know any movement in the kitchen, it's always good to ask an adult to help you or assist you how to switch this on, how to switch it off. And you can always start with easy menus that are not complicated, and really it will boost your confidence into the kitchen. Even when you have some girls' night out or girls' day out, you can do activities like cooking, and you guys can teach each other from what this one know, what the other one know. It's actually cool. It's just a cool tool to have. I'm just gonna go in with this. So if you have a small pan, you can as well go gradually. It's because my pan is so big. And if you guys have any questions, you are free to ask me, leave a comment, and also take a moment to just hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll appreciate it. My oil to go everywhere. Like me, I remember when growing up, one of my cousins was teaching me and my little sister on how to cook. So it was extremely an uncomfortable thing, because we didn't know where everything was in the kitchen. So it was back home. So what he did is that he came from what is this? From South Africa, and then he came to visit us. So it's one of my cousins. So when he arrived, it was like the next day they slept. So the next day, like, I'm so hungry. I want something to eat. We all look at him and like, okay, you're bigger than us. You're supposed to cook for us, not the other way around, right? So then he went into the kitchen, and then he's like, no, girls, come up. So me and my son were like, what is it? Just cook, man. So then he came out, and then he's like, no. Do you guys know how to cook? We're like, no, we don't know. Do you guys know how to make soft porridge, like jungle oats? We're like, no, we don't know how to make oatmeal. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, we don't know. So what he did is that he took a pot, and then as he took a pot, and then added some water, and then he showed us, okay, this is how you learn how to cook. So he took the pot, he took some water, he put in the pot, and then he took like 2 cups of oatmeal, and then he added it inside. And then he's like, okay, now You let it to boil. Okay, then like, okay. Then you wait it, and then it boils. And then like, okay, once it boils, you start stirring it. And then he's stirring. Then we look at each other like, okay, but this is simple. He's like, yeah. And then once it's done, adding some butter, adding some milk, and then you have a meal. We're like, wow. So guys, since that day, I never forgot how to cook an oatmeal at all. And since then, that's just how I eat my oatmeal. I first have to cook it, add a little bit of butter or milk or water if you don't have milk. And I just grew up with that in my head until at this age. So it's extremely important to learn how to cook. It's just an excitement activity you guys can do, and you just grow up with that as time goes. So it's just an amazing thing, guys. You just need to go out there and just learn how to cook. That's good. So now to know if the chicken is cooked, you need to go with a bigger piece. So I'll go with this one. Then we're going to cut it out. Pull it out. And that it looks good. I'm just going to taste this and see how my seasoning is going to go together. Tastes good. Okay. This smells so delicious and it tastes so delicious and it also looks yummy. And you don't want this to dry up. So now I'm going to go in with the beans, like this. Add in my Aidan food that I grounded, my Aidan food spice. Yummy. Look at food. That. So now guys, our beans are done. I'll transfer this here. Can I add this aside? So now chop, cut it like this, going like this. Let's see if this is a good avocado. Yay! It's a good one. I'll put it aside. Going like this. So now guys, for our burrito bowl, I did some black beans, and then we have our center breast over here, our chicken, and then over here we have our corn salsa that I did with jalapenos and with some tomato, onions, and corn. Then my avocado. Then I did here my rice, my Toronto rice, and it tastes so amazing. So guys, go out there and start learning how to cook. So I'm just gonna dish this like this. That's our chicken. To the side. Hope you guys can see the wheel. And then our beans. So like this, yes. So now move that out. And when you're cutting your avocado, be careful for this seed. You do not want that in your food. So I'm gonna add this. like this. Yep. So this is my marinated onions. Just add it there on the side like that. Then I have my marinated beetroot. So I'll move this. This beetroot can maybe. So guys, another thing that I forgot to share with you guys is our sauce. So for our sauce, it's going to be very simple. So I'm going to do a spicy mayo. So you can add just 1 spoon of mayo. And then just a little bit of Njansan sauce to it like that. And then I'm just gonna mix this up. If you want, you can also add in a little bit of garlic. I'll just do it like this. So then when you want like a side sauce like the mayo, then you can add it up over there. So guys, this is how you make an easy, fast, healthy burrito bowl at home in your own comfort. And I also have so many food left over there that can last me for about 3 days without not cooking. So I just love how this came out. It looks delicious, it looks appetite. I have a lot of proteins over there, and then I just have a lot of vitamins happening here. So it's easy, it's fast, and you can do this at home in your own comfort zone, and also give a smile to a person you are staying with, because I cannot be cooking for you every day. So just try out to do this type of meal. So this is how you do your burrito bowl. So guys, if you have any questions or anything you want to know, you can as well send me a message and ask me anything you want to know. So now I'll just taste how good these are tasting. And my marinated onions over here, what I did is that I don't like to put in the artificial colors in my marinated onion. So I used, for my marinated onion, I put in the beetroot, because the beetroot release that reddish, so it just goes into the marinated onion and just makes it look so presentable and so wonderful. So now I'm going to dig in and let's see how all these wonderful flavors over here came into play. And I'll move this aside. The spicy mayo is optional, I don't need it. So I'll just move in here. Then we're gonna taste this, the bit of this. And I just love to have my avocado like that. You can also make it as a guacamole. And then Monica. Hi Monica. I did a burrito bowl. I hope you learned something and you picked up something. So I'm just dipping in Monica and giving it a taste, how it feels and how it tastes. Oh. It just tastes good, guys. It's good. They're just perfect. And the oven is just perfect. Let's see the beetroot. See. Good. One thing I also like about avocado, if you're not an avocado fan and you want to eat it because it's extremely healthy, a technique I also use to eat it is that I'll just add in a little bit of salt on my avocado if you don't want to make it like an guacamole, and then it just puts it to a very next level, and it just makes your avocado taste so good and extremely delicious. So, or you can just have it like that without any salt. Alright, that's how you do an easy burrito bowl at home in your comfort. Go try this for your mom or your loved one at home, and trust me, they are going to love this recipe. So guys, see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, making a burrito bowl using my natural spices, but no pressure. You can use any spice you have at home. So thank you guys. Have yourself a great day or a great evening. See you guys tomorrow. Ciao, ciao. Love your family. Bye. Remember not to forget to hit the subscribe button and like, please. Bye guys. Ciao.